Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stump back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, doing a showcase of the new verse unit, the very first verse unit that has just dropped on OPTC Global, less than a day ago, or just over a day ago. So, in today's video, we are showcasing the new legend, Kaido vs BigMom, but in particular, we are showcasing Kaido. Now, if you guys don't know what these guys do, they are arguably the best unit in the entire game, and when you go into the quest, or when you build your team, you actually select which one you want to be, whether you want to be Kaido, or whether you want to be BigMom, and the two of them do very different things. Well, Kaido and BigMom, they're very similar. You can actually run them hybrid, which is great. But the idea is that they're two separate characters. So, looking at just Kaido for this particular video, his special reduces all enemies' HP by 20% that ignores defensive effects. He changes block recovery slots into TND, and then boosts strength, dex, and int characters by attack by 2.25, and if you land 3 perfects, he then gives the same colors a orb boost for 2.5 in the next turn. An amazing special ability, and with his captain ability being a 5 times captain for those 3 colors, as well as reducing their special charge by 2 turns at the start of the quest, giving them 1.3 times HP, and reducing enemies' HP by 20% at the end of the turn. He's very strong. He also boosts the crew's chances of landing on TND orbs and makes TND have matching slot effects, which is essential for this character. And if you take a look at his verse ability, this verse ability is like another special, very similar to super typings, but the verse ability you can use multiple turns as long as you meet the requirement. So the requirement is use a total of 10 recovery, TND, or Selma slots with normal attacks, which is very easy to do with double Kaido. So the downside to his requirement compared to BigMom's is it only does TND orbs. I really wish it had Wano orbs in there as well. If you had Wano orbs in there as well, like, Kaido would just be even more broken than he already is. But his verse effect deals 500 times his attack in non-type damage to all enemies at the end of 3 turns, and then deals 3 times the damage dealt by normal attacks by this character in this turn as non-typing damage to the enemy that has the highest HP. So basically, at the end of turn, when you have the verse effect, you go HP cut, 500 times attack is end of turn damage to everyone, and then 3 times the damage he did in that turn as end of turn damage to a single target. It is very strong, and can blow away characters, blow away just anything that has no normal attacks only. But this guy without normal attacks only is still very good. They don't have any support, obviously, because they are a verse unit. They have Enrage, which is great. They do 200 extra attack, as well as reducing 3 turns of the extra damage taken. Slot bind by 7 turns, and a 90% chance to do a 10% crit, which is very good. Their crewmate abilities, they can't be blown away, and then they make strength and int, TND, recovery, and some orbs have matching slot effects. Very strong character. We're going to take them into a couple different events today. We're going to take him into the new Clash Onami vs Shinobu. We're going to take him into Clash Kid, and we're going to take him into a couple of Garp challenges, as well as a meme forest at the end. So this character works amazingly with a lot of different ships as well. We have, like, Mama Shanta works amazingly with Kaido. You can use the Victoria Punk, which is an exceptional ship to increase the chance of landing on TND orbs. You can also use the Nostra Costello as well, and the fact that he boosts 3 colors means that you can just have an array of different options for your team. So that's enough about the character. Let's hop in and let's check out the content. So for the first clip, we are versing Nami and Shinobu. So Nami and Shinobu, Kaido is literally just built for. He works very well for this particular clash, as there are no normal attacks only, so it's very easy to get around. So on stage 3, we're actually going to utilize Kaido's end of turn damage, and we're just going to blast our way through this particular stage. We do have Corazon on our lore, as well as having X-Drake on our Kaido to actually remove 2 turns of chain lock and to remove the nasty defects that the swordsman, we'll just call them swordsman, from what the swordsman give you. Moving on to the next stage against Nami and Shinobu, they're going to re-roll our specials back by 2 turns and give us special blind. Now, this is where the new Rare Recruit Jack is very good, but unfortunately, I don't have the new Rare Recruit Jack, so we are going to be using Nami and Sanji with the pudding support to get around this particular stage. Then we can just do our normal taps, and because we get the carryover of Kaido's end of turn damage, we don't even have to worry about doing too much damage here, as literally Kaido's just going to blow them away. Boom! See you later. Kaido can just do so much damage with that end of turn damage, man. It's just crazy. onto the final stage against Nami and Shinobu. They have like this really annoying revive mechanic, and they put up the 2 taps only. So this is where Kaido's enter damage once again is very, very strong, as we can utilize that on the res as well. So they give us 6 turns of attack down, 3 turns of gloom, and 3 turns of blind, as well as a full board of block orbs. So that's where the rare recruit law is very, very good at removing all the nasty gloom and blind and stuff. We can use our Jinbei special to remove 3 turns of attack down and get color affinity. We can then use Jack to remove the rest of the rest of the attack down and give us an orb boost. And then Kaido can turn all the block orbs into matching, as well as give us attack orbs. Very, very easy now. We can just do our taps. Ideally, we just want to hit 3 perfects here just so we can get the carryover effect from Kaido. Beautiful. And then we can move into the res against Nami and Shinobu. So we can only tap twice against Nami and Shinobu, which is very annoying. But we do have this awesome verse ability from Kaido. So Kaido's end of turn damage, being so strong, helps us out significantly on this particular fight, as we can actually only use 2 taps. So that versatility, yes, Kaido vs BigMom is so cool too. It just looks, the animations are so well done. If we finish off with our other Kaido special, as we do get the carryover orb effect from Kaido, we can use our other Kaido special to give ourselves an attack boost. Then with the versatility live and the 2 Kaido specials, we can basically just go tap 1, tap 2, and see you later. Didn't mean the end of turn damage, unfortunately. That's the downside to this particular unit, actually, is like, this, like, without the end of turn damage, like, Kaido is just still incredibly strong. So, even if there are normal attacks only, like, Kaido can just do some wild, wild things. On to the next clip now. I want to make things a little bit more canon. So, we're taking on Chaos Colli Kid. Now, unfortunately, with the new update, they have that unlock quest thing. So unfortunately, like, finding content was actually just a little bit tricky for Kaido, mainly because like there's just nothing on Extra Island at the moment. So I chose Colli Kid basically just so we can make things just canon, I guess, from that kid trying to take on Kaido event, or part of the anime, manga, whatever you want to say. Either will suffice. So Colli Kid has no normal attacks only as well. So I figured, what better way to show off Kaido than to just go in and just blast our way through this event. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So on stage 3, when we come up against 2 of Kid's lackeys, we're basically just going to use Kaido's end of turn damage. But as you can see, like, Kaido is the 5 times captain multiplier these verse units have. Like, it's sometimes you just don't even see that end of turn damage from Kaido, because it's just, well, like, it doesn't even matter. Like, the amount of damage you can output with a 5 times captain is nuts. So on this team, I am using Chopper and I'm using Stampede Buggy. Stampede Buggy's great with Kaido because he gives you a full board of orbs as Kaido's driven. And on this team, he can remove the paralysis. Unfortunately, on this stage, if you do rotate orbs, they obviously just give you a whole bunch of random orbs, but that's absolutely fine. We've got the Chopper that came out with the original Tankman on this team too. He works amazingly with Kaido as well, because you start with a full board of recovery orbs, which makes it very, very easy to get Kaido's verse effect, as recovery orbs also trigger for his verse meter. That's why Wako's on this team as well. It just makes life very, very easy. Now that we've removed all the paralysis and the damage reduction, we can just use our friend Kaido's special, and basically this is just going to be absolutely GG. Like, just disgustingly GG. And if we don't kill, obviously we're going to get our orbs rotated once again, because Kaido rotates orbs. But like I said, it's not the end of the world, as Chopper makes more orbs matching. Look, we still have a full board of orbs here, and it's just wild what Kaido can do. So again, we're not even going to see that end of turn damage, as Kaido just claps. Like, the 5 times captain, as well as their super strong special, just means that end of turn damage you will rarely see, unless you just sort of miss out on just taking them out or something like that. On the final stage against Kid, he uses 2 turns of attack down, but this is where the Neko support's great on Chopper. But you could also use the support of X-Drake on Kaido as well. So what we're going to do here is, once again, we're going to use our verse ability, just in case we don't have the damage for whatever reason, but we're going to have the damage. It's BigMom versus Kaido, for crying out loud. They're just going to clap each other. Well, try and clap each other, but, I mean, they're both Emperors, so it doesn't really work in their favor. We can then use our Kaido special to give ourselves an attack buff, as well as have the orb carryover effect from the previous turn, and then we can just go RAWWRR. Like, Kaido literally just goes RAWWRR. Just, it's ridiculous how much damage. The big, like, narc I have with verse units is their 5 times captain. Like, they already do so much, and the problem with doing so much is you very rarely see that. But I mean, with the power creep, I guess, that and eventually will turn up we will be able to see how effective these 5 times captains can be. So, as you guys can see here with Kid, we just sort of blast our way through Kid. I'm actually going to try and let the end of turn damage kill him. Alright, well that should suffice. And boom, see you later, Kid. So there you go. Verse Kaido, clapping Kid like he did in the anime. So shout out to Ixia, one of my subscribers. He challenged me to do the Garp challenges, the Heavenly Demon 1, Revolutionary 1, WhiteBeard, or and all without using support. So here you go, my friend. I thought we'd throw this into the Kaido showcase, as Kaido is just like an absolute beast. So we're taking on Heavenly Demon 1. I don't know why this is taking so long to download. I had to update my storage, so apologies about this. But as mentioned in the Kid clip, there's just not a lot of content going around at the moment, unfortunately, to showcase these units on, besides obviously your Garp challenges and stuff like that. And keep an eye out for those videos, because I have done Dofi 2, Rev 2, with both Kaido and BigMom. So keep an eye out for those videos in the coming future. So on turn 1, we are going to switch with Luffy Sanji. Normally we don't, because we just want to kill the strength unit. But with Kaido, like, we actually want to get rid of those, what are they called? Our matching orbs, because we actually want T&D and recovery. T&D and recovery orbs both trigger his verse meter, and with Luffy Sanji and their switch ability, we can actually guarantee ourselves a meat orb every single turn and just build our meter up quicker and quicker. Utilizing the Mama Shanta as well is another very good way of getting recovery orbs, but using the Victoria Punk will increase our chances of landing on T&D orbs, and of course we get none. Like, look at that. That's annoying, but it is what it is. So what we're actually going to do here is we're going to switch with Luffy Sanji. We're going to use our Law special. Law can remove the Gloom for us. He's on 11 turn cooldown, which is great for this event. And then we're actually just going to use our Luffy Sanji special, just so we can get a full board of recovery orbs. That's really the big reason I brought them on this particular team. I just brought them just so I could, like, get the verse meter faster, just to show you guys, like, how ridiculous Kaido can be with that end of turn damage. Unfortunately, oh, there we go. That's what we want to see. I was going to say, unfortunately, though, we still aren't even close to getting our verse meter up. We still need 3 TND recovery orbs, but thanks to the Victoria Punk, we can see that. So what we're going to do here is we are going to use our Don Krieg and Jin special. They can not only remove the defense up, but they also remove the paralysis for this team as well, which is very, very handy. Then we can use our Kaido special. Do we want to use Kaido special here? No, we're just going to attack. We got an orb buff. That should be like plenty to kill our girl Rebecca here. Even with type disadvantage, we can just clap. And now that we've eaten all those T&D orbs, we have our verse meter. Unfortunately, I'm not going to use it just yet. So we're going to use the special of our friend Kaido. It's going to do a HP cut. Ideally, what we want to do here is we just want to try and take out as many of these words are hard. Dressrosa enemies as we possibly can. So let's do that. We have that amazing attack boost from Kaido. I think it's a 2.25 to all the colors that he does boost. And with that, we should be able to clap pretty much all of them, which is great. Kaido's, at the end of turn, will do a HP cut as well. So stalling with Kaido can be a little bit tricky, but it's not super, super hard, I guess. So now that we get the orb buff, we can just blast our way through Hack at the front here. And then we can focus on our boy King Punch in the back. Now, unfortunately for us, we do have the issue that we are moving way too quickly. And the reason that becomes an issue with this particular content is we do want our Law special back by the next turn. And unfortunately, it's just not going to happen. It's actually just not going to happen. So we are just going to blast our way through King Punch here. And then we can move into the next stage against Bardo. Against Bardo, he gives us 4 turns of despair. And this is where having the Law special is very, very good. But what we can do here is we can use our Okiku special to stall. So Akiku's going to give us damage reduction, and she's going to roll our specials forward by 1 turn. So with that damage reduction, we can tank a shot from Bardo, and then we can use the Okiku, or actually we can switch with, oh my gosh, I'm such a spoon. We can use the switch ability of Luffy Sanji to remove despair. Absolute spoon mode. We can also use the switch ability of Don Krieg and Jin to actually just tank damage. So that's a thing too. Alright, now that we can get rid of the Gloom with the switchability of Luffy Sanji, we don't even need the second Law special. I'm actually sometimes such a spoon. Now that we've got rid of the Despair, we can use, and the barrier's gone too. We could have used the Victoria Punk as well on that previous turn to remove the barrier. Now that the barrier's gone, we can just rely on our boy Kaido's amazing averse ability and just blow our boy Bardo out of the water. I actually don't want to kill him. I want the end of turn damage to do it. We go boom. We go boom. We go RAWWRR. Kaido goes RAWWRR. That's the big thing with Kaido. He goes RAWWRR. On the next stage against the three Dressrosa, like lackeys and treble, they're going to give us 3 turns of paralysis. So we can remove one of the turns with Luffy Sanji, and then we can use our second Okiku special to remove the other turns. Because we still have the verse ability from our boy Kaido, it's just going to be absolutely no problem to kill the guys in the back. And because of that, we have 3 turns to take out our boy Treble. But with this big RAWWRR that Kaido can do, he goes RAWWRR, he goes RAWWRR, he goes RAWWRR. Moving into the final stage against Dofi and a whole bunch of, I don't want to call them Dressrosa lackeys, I'm just going to call them fodder enemies, I guess. Now, the 2 Cannoneers on the side of Dofi, they actually have a lot of HP, which can be very, very annoying. So what we can do is we can use the versatility of our Kaido once again, and then we can use the special to get that amazing attack buff. With the amazing attack buff, we can basically kill Dofi and let the verse damage just do the rest. And end of turn damage is wild, but because the enemies on the left and the right of Dofi have so much HP, it's going to be a little bit tricky getting around them. So I'm going to switch with Luffy Sanji, and then we can use our Luffy Sanji special to give us a full board of recovery orbs. Now, Law actually has fixed damage, so we're going to use Law's special here should kill the enemies on the outside of Dofi. Beautiful. And then we can use Don Krieg and Jin to give ourselves an orb buff, as well as do some more damage. But honestly, like, we've almost actually just killed Dofi without even, like, doing anything else. So I'm just going to single tap with our Kaidos, and then just let Kaido go RAWWRR, RAWWRR, RAWWRR. Boom. Just wild stuff. So that was Heavenly Demon 1 without any supports, just flying their way through with double Kaido. So on to the next Garp challenge. We're taking on WhiteBeard again with no supports. I have changed the team up, obviously, to make it more optimal to take down the WhiteBeard Garps challenge, but keep an eye out over the next coming days. Why does it keep downloading, man? What's going on? Keep an eye out over the next couple of days. I have built a team, and I have completed all of them with a mono strength versus Kaido team that can beat all of them. So keep an eye out for that video over the next coming days. But for today, we are just showcasing what Kaido can do with a whole bunch of different subs. But once again, on this team, we are using Luffy Sanji. Luffy Sanji are just really good for Kaido because of their ability to give themselves a full board of recovery orbs. Again, Kaido can thrive with not only T&D orbs, but he actually thrives with recovery orbs as well. So any sub that can give you like a full board of recovery orbs at the beginning of the fight, like the Chopper from the Kid mission, or someone that can give you a full board of T&D orbs at the start of the fight, anything like that is going to just make it a lot easier for you guys to get your verse meter up and be able to get that end of turn damage a lot quicker. So again, Luffy Sanji here is basically just for that reason, as they can just give us a full board of recovery orbs. On turn 2 against the Watermelon Head Man, we're going to get 3 turns of attack down. Because we're running mono strength with this setup, we can actually use our Marco special to remove the attack down, give us damage reduction and a chain buff. Can switch to Luffy Sanji again. I'm not going to use their special just yet, mainly because I actually did get fairly lucky with T&D orbs. That's the upside to bring the Victoria Punk. The Victoria Punk is going to, like, not guarantee you, but he's going to, like, increase the chance of you guys getting T&D orbs. This is a prime example of that being not the case. But ships like the Mama Shanta, ships like the Victoria Punk are just going to help you guys reach that 10 verse meter a lot quicker. So, unfortunately, on stage 2, we actually get special binded, which makes life a little bit trickier with getting those recovery orbs or those T&D orbs through the special of Luffy and Sanji. So we can still get our guaranteed one with their special, and then with Kaido's end of turn HP cut, we can still do a lot of damage to Atmos and the Chain Ball guy. Fortunately, we do have to stall out the special bind, which isn't the end of the world, as we can use this time here to just build up our verse meter and get some more recovery orbs, get some more T&D orbs with Kaido, and with the switchability of Luffy and Sanji. Damn, I wish I attacked with Luffy Sanji there. On the next stage against Iso, Speed Gear, and what's his name? Fossa. We are now going to use the switchability of our Luffy Sanji to get a full board of recovery orbs that are matching and a 2.5 times attack boost. And that way we're just going to be able to guarantee our verse meter. Once we eat all these meat orbs, we are just going to start going RAWWRR with our boy Kaido. As on the next turn, we can actually activate his verse meter effect. We're actually not even going to need it, to be honest. We can use it on the next turn. But after that, we do get normal attacks only. So, yep, screw it. We're going to use it now. The animation of Kaido vs BigMom is just so good. Clashing Captains. RAWWRR. This unit is just built around RAWWRR. Like, it's wild. It's wild what this unit can do. Let's just let the end of turn damage just blow away Fossa. Sorry, Fossa, my boy. You get 2 HP cuts, you get end of turn damage, and then he does like another hit, and then another hit, and just Kaido is just like bang, bang, bang. Catch you later. On the next turn against Jozu, he puts up 3 turns of damage reduction defense up. So this is where using our Usohachi special is amazing. He gives us cooldowns for our Luffy Sanji and our WhiteBeard, our Marco unit. But with this particular stage, we do have type disadvantage as we are running mono strength. So we are actually going to just hit all of our taps. And then, guess what? We're going to let Kaido go RAWWRR, 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 and you're dead. Just insane. Now that we get normal attacks only, we can't abuse that verse mechanic, but as I've been mentioning throughout the video, the 5 times captain multiplier that the verse characters have is actually wild. Against Marco and Vista, we get 3 turns of chain lock, attack down, and paralysis, and this is where Colosseum Eneru is just god tier for this event. As you guys know, as this event's been out for a little while, we can use his special to remove all those nasty defects, and now we can start relying on the amazing special that the Verse Kaido and Verse BigMom has. The 2.25 times attack boost, and then the carryover effect of a 2.5 times orb boost is so incredibly strong, and running 2 of the same unit just makes them so viable and working together, even if you are using a Kaido and a BigMom sort of hybrid looking team, as you can still do a lot of crazy things. So now that we got the attack boost, we can just start like tearing our way through Marco and Vista's HP pool. So like with one special, just with 1 or 2 because we had to remove the defects, but just with 1 attack boosting special, we can just blow that stage away, which is just crazy. It's absolutely wild. Because we hit our 4 perfects, I think it is with them, or 3 perfects with them, we can now get the carryover orb effect into the next stage. And even though we don't have a very good orb selection, we can use our other Kaido special to get an attack boost. So that way we can not only stack an attack and an orb boost just with our captains. We're just gonna just absolutely blow these guys away. Just sorry Ace, sorry WhiteBeard, but this is just the end. We are gonna use our Marco special in the corner there just so we can get the chain buff, and that way we can just hit a little bit harder with our Kaido on the final attack. But I don't even think we're gonna need it. No, we're definitely gonna need it. And boom, catch you later. So that was versus Kaido, no supports, taking on WhiteBeard. Even with normal attacks only, this character can just do stupid things. So for the last clip of the video, I wanted to do something a little bit wild. So we're over here taking on the BigMom Forest, Kaido vs BigMom. It just seemed fitting, you know. And we are using an unevolved version of versus Kaido BigMom. So if you guys saw my summons, I'll leave a card up here, hopefully, if you guys want to check it out. I actually did some crazy things, and I actually pulled a second Kaido vs BigMom, so I'm going to be using the unevolved version just to show you guys how amazing versus Kaido BigMom can truly be. So with an unevolved Kaido vs BigMom, what we're going to do is we are on stage 10 against the BigMom Forest. Those were the powers, those were the supports and stuff for you guys there. And we're basically just going to start utilizing the end of turn damage of our Kaido vs BigMom. So against Oven here, we are going to remove the damage reduction, and then with Viva Rebecca, and then we can actually get a chain lock with our switchability as well. I actually don't even think I need to use the versatility yet. Yeah, I'm going to hang on to it, because this forest is fairly old, and as long as you're not using a fighter or a quick captain, it is fairly easy to like get around these abilities. So we do have the support of Germa on our Luffy Sanji. It is not essential for that whatsoever, but it actually works really well for Kaido vs BigMom, because you can guarantee yourself a full board of T and D orbs. I just sort of chucked that on there just to show you guys how good of a support that is, especially with Luffy Sanji being able to give recovery orbs. It just works amazingly for both Kaido and versus BigMom. So against Brook here, he's going to, he just Gloom and attack down. That's a little bit annoying, my friend. So what we can do here is we can use our special of Rayleigh to remove the Gloom, and then we're actually just going to use the verse meter of my Kaido versus BigMom. And with the attack down that we have, I have a feeling like that we're actually just going to be fine. We can't do much damage to Brook here, but let's just see how much end of turn damage we can get. We can do HP cut, end of turn damage, another shot. Pretty good. Pretty good for an unevolved Kaido. Pretty good. So we're going to switch here with our Vivi Rebecca for some healing. And then we're going to switch with our Luffy Sanji for some guaranteed meat orb juiciness. And then once again, we're just going to let Kaido go bang, bang, rawr, rawr. Ooh, we didn't actually kill. That's annoying. I mean, it's not the end of the world, though, right? Because we can just switch with Vivi Rebecca, get some more healing. Switch with Luffy Sanji, guarantee ourselves a meat orb. And then we can just finish it off. Easy claps. On the next stage, we come up against Daifuku, and we come up against Perispera. They're going to basically slot bind our entire crew. So this is where we're going to use our first Kaido vs BigMom special. That way we can get the 2.25 times attack boost. And we should be able to take out Daifuku at least here. I imagine we shouldn't have any issues. We do have a chain lock with the switchability of Vivi Rebecca. So let's actually just try and take out both of them. Oh my gosh, so much damage. So much damage. What was that? Are you kidding me? That was ridiculous. Kaido vs BigMom, man, they can do some crazy things. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use our other verse meter of our Kaido vs BigMom. Mainly because there's a resilience here. And then we can actually just try and just do some damage onto all of these guys. I don't really care if we kill them or not, because Kaido's end of turn damage is going to go woof, woof, rawr, rawr. Just, it's absurd what they can do, man. That end of turn damage of Kaido is just actually so impressive. On the next stage against Cracker, Cracker is going to special seal our entire crew. But it's really not that big of a deal because we have the carryover effect of the verse meter of our friend Kaido. So we're just going to just put in some shots here, use up all of our orbs. That way we can just rely on the Victoria Punk to try and give us some more T&D orbs on the next turn. That end of turn damage, man, that wave clearing effect is just wild. It's actually insane. Once you do kill Cracker, he is going to revive with a bunch of his lackeys. So what we're actually going to do here is, because they have 5 turns of defense up, we can use our buggy special to remove the special bind, giving ourselves a full board of orbs as well as we have a driven leader. Then we can switch with our Luffy Sanji for a guaranteed meat orb, switch with Vivi Rebecca for a chain lock, and then we can use our Vivi Rebecca special once again to remove the 5 turns of defense up. Fortunately, we don't have a verse meter live, otherwise I would just pop that verse meter. Now we do want to try and take out Cracker first, as if you don't kill Cracker, he is going to revive all of the Biscuit Warriors. But with the support of Dofi on our, what's his name, Buggy, we can guarantee ourselves an orb boost for our driven units. Unfortunately, we can't kill all the Biscuit Warriors. They do have a healing mechanic, so you can actually use this turn to stall a little bit if you need to, utilizing the switchability of Luffy Sanji to guarantee yourself meat orbs, as well as just hitting away and trying to get some T&D orbs with the Victoria Punk effect. And honestly, I think that's what we're going to do here, just so we can get some specials back as well. So we're going to switch with Luffy Sanji for the guaranteed meat orb. We got a T&D orb on our buggy, which is great. And while they have the auto heal mechanic, I'm just going to take advantage of this one Biscuit Warrior here. He's going to attack us, which is fine. And then we can switch with Luffy Sanji once again. Unfortunately, we got no meat orbs, no T&D or meat orbs. So what if we attack with you? Okay, cool. That'll do. Kaido's end of turn, HP cut is just a HP cut, so that's always nice, as we can use this time to stall just a little bit more. So let's go single tap, 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 tap. You're probably going to die here, aren't you? Yeah, that's okay. We got quite a lot, and we got both our verse meters back, which is the big thing that we wanted to do on that particular stage. On the next stage against Oven and Smoothie, we are actually just going to take our time on this particular stage, as we do want to get a couple of specials back. I don't think there's any normal attacks only for the rest of the fight, so we should be able to kill our boy Opera here. Beautiful. Beautiful. With the HP cuts that Kaido can provide, we can take out Smoothie on the next turn. Man, look at all these recovery and meat orb, T&D orbs. It's just great. It's actually amazing. We also have pinch healing as well, which is just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. On stage 17 now, this is where things start to get a little bit finicky, as we do come up against Sanji. Now, Sanji, if your captain is... what is it? If your captain is quick or fighter, he does a whole bunch of nasty stuff. He gives us a bunch of, like, unfavorable orbs, and then he locks them for 4 turns. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use our Luffy Sanji special. That way we can actually just guarantee ourselves some meat orbs. And then we're going to use the... oh, okay, we can't change slots. Alright, so we're back. We're going to switch with our Luffy Sanji still. That way we can just guarantee ourselves a meat orb. Sanji's on a 3-turn cooldown, so we can sort of take our time. But with Kaido don't like to take his time. So I'm going to use that versatility once again. Honestly, it doesn't even matter how much damage we do here because we have 3 turns to kill Sanji. So let's just watch Kaido's end of turn damage go RAWWRR. Doof, doof, RAWWRR, RAWWRR. Obviously, with my Kaido not being evolved, the end of turn damage is going to do significantly less, but as you can see, like, it's still just chopping away at our boy Sanji's HP. Alright, now that Sanji's down to 1 turn, we can take him out. Again, screw it, let's just let Kaido do it. Dush, dush, RAWWRR. This is so much fun. On stage 18, we come up against Bobbins and a Monday. They're going to special bind our crew for 1 turn, which is just why, I guess. Like, it's just like why? So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to use our verse meter once again of our boy Kaido. We're going to use our friend Kaido though, because with our friend Kaido we can get more damage, and my Kaido isn't up, and we're going to watch him go RAWWRR, dush, dush, RAWWRR. Catch you later on Monday in Bobbins. Having it being 3 turns as well is just so damn strong, man. Like, so damn strong. Now, we do get 3 turns of attack down from our boy Katakuri here, but it's not the end of the world, as we have Buggy. Stampede Buggy is just an amazing sub for Kaido. Like, an incredible sub for Kaido. Now that we have given ourselves a full board of orbs, we can use our Kaido special to get an amazing attack boost. Then we can switch with our Luffy when this hurries up, with our Luffy Sanji, because we do want to switch into them on the final stage, and then we can switch with our Vivi Rebecca for a chain lock. Now, Luffy Sanji is an amazing sub for both Kaido and BigMom, the verse unit, but with Kaido, when you are the Psy variation, you do lose out, as Kaido doesn't boost Psy units. When you do kill Katakuri, he does give you a chain lock and a chain coefficient reduction, but like, it's really not that big of a deal. We get special binded. Damn it. Damn, we get special binded. No. That's super annoying. We get special binded. Oh no. Said no one ever. We're running BigMom versus Kaido, for crying out loud. So because we get the carryover effect of the orb boost from Kaido and our captains don't get special binded, we can actually use the special of our friend Kaido, switchability of Vivi Rebecca to get a chain lock, and that is actually just going to be GG for our girl BigMom here. I don't even care about your burn, love. Get out of here with that burn. Don't even care. Boom. See you later. So that was Kaido versus BigMom, literally, with an unevolved Kaido versus BigMom. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to go down there and belt the like button for me. And if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that big red subscribe button too. And if you're already... all you bloody legends that are already subscribers, consider hitting that join button and becoming members today. But guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, make sure to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, I thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one. Lights!